LiveOddsSportsbookReview.com. Thursday night doubleheader on ESPN. It starts with Miami and Virginia Tech. The Hokies at home, 5.5, 51 the total. Little early money on Virginia Tech. Chance for the nation to see Evans, one of the most underrated QBs in the nation. 1,300 passing yards, 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. His passer rating is 7th in the nation, 171. And he can run the ball too, Teddy.
Oh, he sure can. 319 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. He had a 55-yard TD scamper. I mean, this guy has been very, very impressive running an offense that seems to be built for him. I mean, Justin Fuente's schemes were tailor-made for Gerard Evans. But, I mean, this is a guy who can legitimately perhaps be in the Heisman mix next season. The question here for Virginia Tech is not what their offense is capable of doing. It's what's the story with the defense, because the defense was on the field for 98 plays against Syracuse on Saturday. And now it's a short turnaround. So the defense was exhausted by the end of the Syracuse game, and they have less time to prep. And when you read some of the quotes following that contest, the Virginia Tech defense, was saying the Syracuse guys were falling forward. We didn't play like we normally do. We kind of got gashed throughout the second half of that contest. Those are big concerns defensively for Virginia Tech. And, of course, they're going against a pretty good quarterback in Brad Kaaya.
Yeah, Kaaya played well in the win last year. They beat him at home 30-20. He was 19-30 for 296. But the offense has really struggled here. Remember, they had that 13-3 lead early on against Florida State. They did nothing till that fourth quarter touchdown, blocked extra point, and then they couldn't move the ball against North Carolina here. What's going on with the offense?
Sure. Well, North Carolina doesn't have a good defense by any stretch of the imagination. And North Carolina made about 1 million mistakes offensively. They kept on, whether it's getting stuffed on fourth down or key penalties at key times or a lot of mistakes from the Tar Heels offensively. And Miami just couldn't take advantage of it last week. As you mentioned, 19 versus Florida State, 13 versus North Carolina. The issue is the offensive line. And Mark Richt made it very clear. He's like, look, we're thin on the offensive line right now. OL injuries are hindering the development of that Miami offense. And that's why it's not emerging as a positive expectation unit right now. And, of course, Richt, he's already making excuses. Did you see that quote, Paulie? I love it. We read the quote from Manny Diaz last week talking about how Miami was already making excuses in that ball game against North Carolina. Now here's Richt making excuses this week.
When I was coaching at Georgia, our president kind of refused to ever play on a Thursday night, home or away. If there was ever a home game because it was an on-campus stadium, you'd probably have to shut down school for sure Thursday and Friday, maybe even Wednesday to get prepared. It's a new experience for me, end quote. Jesus, come on. That's ridiculous. You're right. The excuses are starting. Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
So we're giving you picks every day, and you're probably making your own as well. Be sure to participate in SBR's weekly Twitter Bankroll Challenge. Just post your picks on Twitter with @SBRSportsPicks and the hashtag BetSBR before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be betting your picks, and if the bankroll is positive at the end of the week, you could win the profits. Picks must be of events taking place that day and available in at least one of the major sportsbooks shown in our Best Sportsbooks page.